Hello, this is Oksana, and today is going to be a get ready with me, but not the kind, not the chit chat kind where I just ramble on about random things, but more of just like a look. I'm going to walk you through a look that I'm doing. So first I'm going to do my face, and I'm going to use my CC cream from Physicians Formula, and I totally forgot. I like to put the George's Aloe Spray on before I put this on, but I forgot to bring it, so we'll just work with it. And sorry, my mirror is here in the way, or I mean you can see it on camera, but if I move it further away then I'm gonna be like trying to move closer to it so I can see better. So this is the best I can do in terms of that. So I've been liking this. It looks better on me now in the summer. I feel like it, I don't know, I mean I didn't really get much of a tan yet, but it is a tiny bit darker than my skin tone, but it's not really too noticeable, I don't think. So this is going to be a very natural, neutral kind of look. Specifically the eyes and lips. The face is more like, you know, just regular, trying to cover up all my imperfections. So now I'm gonna put on, let's see what I got here. I'm gonna put on this powder from the All Natural Face. It's just their pressed foundation, and this is the Porcelain Kiss by Honey color. But I think the other color that they have, that I have from them, only in the cream version though, called Pale Beige something, no, something warm, I don't know, I can't think of it right now. Pale Beige Warm. But anyway, I think that is a little bit better match for me. You know what I forgot to bring? I forgot to bring the concealer for, I brought one for my under eyes, but I didn't bring one for my face. So I'm just gonna have to use the under eye one on my face, which is fine. It's just a little bit of like a peachy color. It's good for brightening up your under eyes, but it's not exactly like my ideal match for my skin tone. So let's see, where is that? This Beauty Without Cruelty. I need to sharpen it a little bit. So I'm just gonna conceal a tiny bit with that. The CC cream actually has pretty decent coverage. I mean, it's not heavy coverage by any means, but it's not like typical BB CC cream, which are like tinted moisturizer. It's more than that, which is nice. I like that. Well, maybe when I take my headband out, we'll cover that up successfully. So now what I'm going to put on is this Pumpkin and Poppy Inner Glow Celestial Powder. And this is really nice for giving you just a beautiful, healthy glow. And I've been really liking, sorry, I just have to tap my brush. I don't want it to go everywhere over here, so I'm doing it away from me. But I've been really liking a nice, healthy, natural glow. This is fine to use all over your face. It's not like, you know, glittery or anything, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, looking really shiny. Alright, so that's that. So that's my skin. And then blush. For blush, I'm gonna go with the whole glowy, healthy, glowy skin look. I'm going to continue with that and use this Naked Truth blush from the Conservatorie, which is just a very glowy, peachy pink, or pink with a little bit of like a gold sheen. I'm going to put that on. And to just clean up a tiny bit with just back with my powder brush. I always like to go over the edges of my blush. And now I'm just gonna do my eyebrows really quick. I'm not gonna spend much time on them, just to kind of fix the shape of them now that they're all over the place from me putting powder on. Does anybody else have this problem? I have one eyebrow, and that's this one I'm doing right now, where like the very outer edge right here, the hair grows in the opposite direction. So like it literally, like the hair here goes this way, and then right here it goes this way, and it's crazy. And so I pluck it because I don't know what else to do with it. Just like I can't. I tried like using gels and things to get it to turn over, you know, and so I end up plucking it, and then I have to plug this one a little bit too to try and, you know, get them to be equal. But if I look closely like in the mirror, which you can probably see here, like this one's a little bit shorter this way because I do plug that area. It's only one eyebrow that does this too, which is crazy. And my mom's is like that too. So I know where I get it from, but I wish I could just change the direction the hair grows and fix that problem. Alright, so that's fine. That's good enough. Let's see what else. I'm going to put some lip balm on right now to prepare my lips for the lip color I'm going to be wearing. And actually, first I'm going to wipe off the makeup. I've got makeup on my lips. Alright, so I'm going to wipe that off, and then now put the lip balm on for real this time. And let that sit there so my lips are all ready for when it's time to put on my lip color. So let's see what else. Okay, so now my eyes. Alright, so I'm going to be using this Prime Time tiny little thing, little sample guy I have. And I'm just going to put that all over my lids. And I didn't bring a Q-tip with me, but if I had one, something that is a good idea if you have trouble with creasing and if you have oily eyelids, is to use a Q-tip and just wipe down your eyelids before putting primer on. That really helps me quite a bit. Alright, so that's all set. So, very neutrally kind of look today. I'm going to start with an all-over color, which is Mahalo from Silk Naturals. Really, really pretty. I mean, I don't know. Let me try to describe it for you. It's kind of like a taupe. Like a very light taupe, pale taupe. So I'm going to put that all over my eyelid. And I'm going to zoom you in. Oh, that's out. I'm going to zoom you in. Zoom. A little closer. There we go. So you can see my eyes. Might move my mirror a little bit closer too. Hopefully it doesn't get in the screen. Let's see. Can you still see me this way? I just want to make sure. I feel bad. Sometimes I move off of screen and you can't see anything. So there we go. I think that should be good. Yeah, I'm just using my fingers, by the way. I know it's unprofessional, but sometimes it's just easier that way. I'm going to take a little bit of, what is this called? Lemon Ice from the All Natural Face. It's just a very pale yellow, just to highlight my inner corner, just a tiny bit. And I do use a brush for that, because I can't really get into my inner corner with my finger. So, there we go. Just to kind of add a little brightness. Oh, I totally forgot my under eye concealer. I am just sorry. I have a bucket of my makeup that I brought in here for this. Very disorganized today. I'm sorry about that. But I am going to put my under eye concealer on now, and I'll just stay zoomed in because this is just my eye area, so you'll be able to see. So, Beauty Without Cruelty pencil, and just gonna blend that in. It's so nice. I really highly recommend that pencil. Really, really, really. For under eye concealer. Maybe for your skin too, but it's kind of a very peachy under eye brightening color, so might not really work for everybody. And I think they have 2 colors, so selection's a little limited. So now I'm gonna set, what am I gonna set it with? I'm gonna use a brush that I was planning on using for my eyeshadow. I'm gonna kind of wipe it on a towel, make sure it doesn't have too much eyeshadow in there, which I think it does. Alright, just a very fluffy brush, and I'm going to use, let me think here, going to use Sleep in a Jar Extra Light Peach. No, I'm going to use Ecru, Ecru Under Eye Concealer from the All Natural Face. I have them here, they're like pressed, there's a few. This first pink one is the Flattery powder. And then the last yellow one is the Midas from the All Natural Face. So I'm using the Ecru. I'm going to kind of lightly pat that on all over just to set that concealer a little bit. It does crease a tiny bit on me, which is pretty much the story of my life when it comes to under eye concealers. So that is that. Let me get back to my eyes. So I did the Mahalo all over. Now I like to do my liner next. I know it's kind of backwards. Where is my liner? But it just really helps me a lot. If I have winged liner, it helps me keep my eyeshadow from going too far this way. My eyes are so droopy. If I bring it too far down, it's just gonna make my eyes look really droopy like that. So I like to draw the liner on first, and it kind of helps me have that nice guidance. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is a brown one, by the way. I usually use the black one, but since most of my eyeshadows are brown, I thought the brown would work better. It's called Deep Brown. Alright, that's all set now. Now getting into the eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this fluffy brush, the one I just used for the to set my under eye concealer. I'm just wiping that off real quick. And I am going to use this brown color from Silk Naturals called Driftwood. And it is basically like a cool tone brown, almost like a taupey brown, with just the slightest little sheen of copper to it. That's what it looks like to me anyways. So I am going to take that on my fluffy brush, and I am going to, use my wing as a guide and put that on kind of in my crease, and slightly above my crease as well. Now I'm going to clean the brush off, and I am I'm going to actually use just that Ecru powder again that I used underneath my eyes, which is like a concealer powder. It's very sheer though, so it's not like using a actual concealer. And I'm just using that as my highlight and just to also blend out the edge of that color that I just applied, that Driftwood color. Alright, so that's what it looks like so far. And now I am going to darken it up a little bit. You can leave it like this if you wanted to, but if you wanted to darken it up, this is Link from Silk Naturals, and it's a nearly matte, but it's not quite matte. It has like the teeniest bit of very, very fine shimmer brown. Very dark, deep brown. It's not particularly warm. There's no like orangey tones to it or anything like that. It's probably more of a cool brown. And I'm taking that on this teeny tiny little brush, and I am putting that right here in my outer V. So first I'm putting it actually in the crease, and then I am bringing it down. And I am going to also just put it right at the edge of my eyeshadow right here. Hopefully you can see that. There we go, just like that. And then same exact thing here. And now I'm going to take just a touch of that Mahalo because it kind of got a little bit less bright here on this eye. Maybe a little bit more on this eye. Just kind of right in the center of my lid. Just touch that up a little bit. Make sure I didn't lose too much of that beautiful shine that it has. So I think that looks even. My lighting's kind of like I'm tilting my head when I look in the mirror, and there's shadows that make it kind of hard to tell for me. I think that I need to add just a touch more right here. And back in with my fluffy brush, just kind of very lightly blend. I don't want to blend it away. Let's just kind of like stipple over it to blend. Alright. And I am not going to touch up my eyeliner. I like to usually touch up my eyeliner because it loses some of that intensity and when it's got the eyeshadow on it, but since I'm going for a very neutral, natural look, I'm just going to leave that. Usually I wear black eyeliner, and so I touch it up so it's, you know, extra black and it has a little bit of like a shine to it, but it's fine the way it is now for this particular look. So I'm going to leave that, and now I'm going to curl my eyelashes with this heated curler. Alright, so my eyelashes are curled, and now I'm just going to put on some mascara. I'm going to put on this Prestige My Waterproof Lashes Defining Mascara, which I recently just picked up. I've been trying to find this, and I finally found this. Well, one of the Ultas by me, the closest one, does not have it, but another one does have it, and that's where I finally found it. And I'm going to spare you the details of me putting it on because it's a little wet, so then I have to go back through and kind of comb it through so my lashes don't stick together. I'm actually going to do a review and demo on this mascara coming up though, so that is coming. Alright, so here is the finished eye look with mascara and everything. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my lips, and I'm going to use Mai Tai, which is a very nude, very light nude color from Silk Naturals from their spring collection. And because this is a light color, like quite light, I recommend really exfoliating your lips, putting some lip balm on. Like earlier you saw me put lip balm on, wipe it down, with a towel, wipe off any makeup. This kind of also helps exfoliate. It's a microfiber towel. Make sure your lips are smooth and flake free and all that stuff. So, because this is, lighter colors tend to kind of accentuate any dry, chapped lips. So this way you ensure a nice even layer. And let me fix my hair. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna wear it today yet, so I'll just leave the headband for now. So that is it. That is my very neutral, natural look today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.